Hold on, we should switch that so I can get more thigh showing.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God. All right, well, the great part about all this is I've been recording this whole time. So I might actually throw this in there. What is going on, everybody? Now, I've said this to them privately many times, but they are probably one of my favorite or in the top 5 of my van life couple friends because they live van life to the fullest while my man Greg is showing off some leg. What are you doing here? Come on. He intentionally put on his short shorts.
Just for you guys.
Just for you guys.
Gotta get views.
You know you love it.
Spread the word.
Oh, I absolutely love it because he's as goofy as I am, and it's fantastic. Regardless, it's gonna be a fun tour, and we're gonna check out their all DIY van build, second van build.
Well, we had the first one done.
Let's get into that.
Van
Second
build.
van, sure, let's go. I got Greg on my right, I got Jess on my left. Greg and Jess from the one and only Drifter Journey.
It's been a long time coming.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm like 100 some odd tours in and I've yet to tour your rigs.
Save the
We're
best for last.
Well, do not say that, man. Come on, I need more tours.
Save the best for later.
Later, okay. I said at the top of the video that this is your second van, but your first one was actually built out by a company, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so we were working full time.
Points to Jess because she knows what's up.
Intro. Segue.
We were working full time when we first started getting into building van, and we had a lot of ambitions about doing a lot of the projects ourselves, but because we didn't have the time, but we were working and making a lot of money, we decided it made more sense just to pay someone with the skills and experience. It was like we knew it was going to take forever to get it done if we did it ourselves on nights and weekends. Second van, we actually pretty much copied the design to a T. We changed a few things, but we used it as a template because we liked it so much.
I'm going to plug you guys, drifter.journey.
Yep,
On Instagram. Drifter Journey everywhere else.
Drifter Journey on the YouTubes.
Uh-huh.
And do you have a website, Drifter Journey?
DrifterJourney.com.
You guys chase weather. You're weather chasers.
Yeah.
Where do you guys spend your winters? Where do you go your summers? You've been doing this for 3+ years, almost 4 years now?
We just hit 3 years last month.
Okay.
So just over 3 years full time. We quit our jobs 2.5 years ago. So the first 6 months we lived in our van in Colorado in the winter. Then we said we don't want to do this.
Never again.
It's dark at 5 o'clock and it's cold.
Never again.
Never again, exactly. So we quit our jobs. Our current short story is we spend the winter in San Diego. I work in a ski shop, and then the rest of the year we're just out traveling. She did recently pick up a part-time gig on the road, so she is working for Rootless Living magazine. Managing editor, I think is the word. I don't know.
Cool.
Got it right.
So it's a remote work.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right, so now we got like a lot of backstory about you guys. Like, and you go to Baja every now and again. This year you're going really far north.
Yeah, so we started in San Diego. We went to the tip of the Baja Peninsula. So we went down to Cabo, a couple months down there. So we're heading north to the, what do you call it? The last frontier.
Yeah.
The last frontier.
Alaska.
The reason I say this is because, again, I'm going to plug your YouTube channel. Go check them out because you guys do all of your travel vlogging.
Yeah, and we don't know if we're gonna make it because Canada might not let us in.
They might not, so that'll be interesting. Can we finally get into the van?
let's talk about a van.
Talk
All right.
about the build.
we're gonna walk on the front here, and I would normally step in, but you know, too many cooks in the kitchen, so I'm gonna stand
I
outside.
can get out.
No, for now, it's okay. One swivel seat.
One swivel seat. There's a reason for it too. Because it raises the seat about 1 3/4 inches, I believe. I'm really tall, and if I'm on this side, like this visor almost gets in my eyesight
Okay.
line of view when I'm trying to drive. So if I went up another 1.5 inches, I would have to like crouch the whole time driving. And our kitchenette's right here, so really you'd only be able to turn it 90 degrees anyways.
You did say you were really, really tall, and
Yeah.
so you stand up comfortably in your van.
Yeah, so I'm like 6'2", and if I mean,
You stand up actually straight.
yeah, I can just barely touch.
We
But-
didn't even say what chassis we're on.
So this is a 2019 Ram ProMaster 2500, 159 wheelbase, standard length. But yeah, so that was actually part of our strategy with the build to be able to have me stand still. So our flooring insulation, we went pretty thin. We just have 6mm cork, followed by a layer of plywood, followed by the vinyl. But for those that care about cold floors,
You just got.
we got our booties.
What'd you? Okay. You guys are again went with a real simple setup, double seat, and then you went with a galley.
Yes.
I will point this out right now. This is all looks like tubed Aluminum or steel?
Steel.
Okay. This is a DIY van. You welded this.
I welded. Didn't know how to do it.
That was my next point.
We were going to have a guy do them, and he said, oh, it's super simple. We showed him the last van, and he said, oh, it's a really easy job, blah, 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 blah. Quote comes back $6,000. Yeah, so I said, well, I'm gonna learn to weld.
Not the budget.
I got a buddy. He sent us a $200 Harbor Freight flex core welder. It's this sweet little welder. Told me I could do it, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to weld, literally.
And we just started
Just started welding pieces. So we started with the wheel well covers because they're covered with upholstered material and wood, so you can't see them. So
the bad welds are covered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
But
Practice
they weren't.
welds.
They actually
They're not
went.
bad.
Yeah, they went good.
Okay.
And then we worked our way up. We did
Yeah.
the cubes, and then the upper cabinets, and then the kitchenette, because that was
This is
going to be the
last.
most elaborate.
Yeah.
So how come you went with steel over aluminum? I know obviously like TIG welding is a TIG, MIG, whatever.
I think it's TIG.
The aluminum welding is harder than steel welding.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then the welding machine itself
Different.
is also
yeah.
more expensive.
Yeah, I think you gotta have one of the $1,000 gas
Right.
welders. So yeah.
So is that why you went with steel tubing?
Previous van was steel,
Okay.
and we were told going into it in the last van, like steel will rust. Like it's just natural.
Right.
Natural patina happens. So easy to use, cheap. I would say it's probably lighter weight than full wood cabinets.
I mean,
I can't guarantee it. We went into this knowing it's gonna rust, and we were good with that. And we
have you
cleaned
guys
them
finding
once.
rust spots now?
Oh, we
Yeah.
already cleaned them once.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
When we got back.
With what, like a steel wool?
Yeah, like steel brush.
Steel brush?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
It's just
Yeah.
surface rust, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's compromising the structural integrity
No.
of it at all. And the steel gives us a really high strength to weight ratio versus wood. We really like the way it looks too. It's just got a really clean, minimal, like industrial look to it.
Sure, I'm actually gonna get in. I'm gonna show just like a little bit up closer up pictures of your amazing welding job.
Thank you.
It's really good.
Yeah.
No,
If
it's
you have
really
welder
nice.
friends, be nice.
Yeah.
We didn't care too much about having exposed welds or like ground down edges.
What I find interesting is you guys put an angle back here.
Yeah,
And
that's,
you-
So that's
to
actually
hold
what
it
it's
in.
mounted to.
That's what you're holding it in with the angle. That's
Yeah,
smart.
It's mounted
Angle
up here
aluminum.
and up here.
Yep.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
that won't rust. There you go. Boom.
That won't rust. The uppers are literally just like an L frame. It doesn't. We got a bunch of junk in there, but
I don't think it's cool.
it
Organized.
doesn't.
It's
there's
really
like
organized. Look at that.
Nothing else behind that.
That's really awesome.
So then the fronts are just PVC plastic wrapped in vinyl. So it's super lightweight.
The only weight is really the steel.
Yeah.
So this one's a 4-footer,
That one, yeah, 4 feet.
and then the one behind me is 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like this little cool bar to hang your
Yeah, so
keys
that's
on.
rusted. We didn't clean that. That's
okay.
That's what it looked like.
That's okay. Back to your galley. Again, you welded
Yeah.
this as a carcass or as a skeleton.
This is a truck fridge. It's a TF
130.
130.
Truck fridge is
Truck
the brand.
fridge is the
Truck
brand.
fridge is the brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they use the same, I think it's called the Dan Foose or something.
Okay.
Do you know that one? The
No.
compressor. So it's a 12
Yeah.
volt compressor fridge. Dometic and all those guys, as far as I know, are all using the same exact compressor.
Probably.
These guys are cheaper. It doesn't have fancy LEDs like a Dometic does. It doesn't have the I can set 35 degrees. I have a 1 to 7 knob. I think this one goes for 800 or 900 versus like the $1,500.
Right. Cooking apparatus, not a
Yeah.
sink.
There
It's
is
a
a
dual.
sink.
Oh, that's a dual. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a dual propane burner and sink combo. I don't cook often, and when I do, it's pretty simple meals, so it doesn't need to be elaborate. And then when we're done with it, it just stows away, and we have extra countertop, and it's nice and clean, and it's all kind of. So Dometic makes a version of one.
And who makes that one?
This one is just a
Off-brand.
knockoff off eBay. I would say the Dometic's a little nicer. Like the knobs are better. It's been a little bit better layout, but this one's working.
You did the second van
Yeah.
because you wanted to actually start a van building business, if I recall.
We were considering it.
Yeah.
You were considering it.
Yes.
And what happened with that?
So we decided that we would determine if we were capable.
Okay. Which
Which
you are
is
very
yes.
capable. You're
Yeah.
you guys are very good builders.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The second factor was, do we have enough fun doing it to make it a career?
And the fun.
The fun part is where we lost.
Yeah. I think if we were ever going to do it, we need a shop.
Yeah.
We didn't have a shop, so we were doing this one in a driveway, and so that was the first thing we knew exactly was shop or we're not doing them.
Were you guys at each other's throats at all? Or
Never.
Not like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
the
sarcasm? Is that what that was?
All the time.
time.
Jeez.
Divorce.
Yeah.
It was hard. So we
Well,
don't
guys,
do projects well together. I'm sure a
she
lot of
knows it.
couples can agree. We just have very different approaches, so it was difficult for us to like decide how we're gonna do something, whether it's his way or my way, which
Yeah.
way is the right way. And
So
that
for
way-
all those people out there that build a van and they're like, I can do this as a business, it's gonna be great. Not so much.
It depends. If you're going really simple, sure.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
if you want a really nice product that you're proud of, like you should really give it the credit it's due. It is a lot of work. It's hard.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I also noticed on your galley as well as your uppers, you guys use window sashes,
That's right.
which I love.
Yeah, they're real solid. And then we just have gas struts for the cabinet doors, so they stay open.
Yeah, I love it.
And then the sashes, like you don't have these weird child locks or magnetic things happening. They just
Yeah,
it's
just
like a
work with the design.
one-hand-
I'm gonna switch sides with you guys so you can talk about
Okay.
how two of you sleep in a. Is this a 159? You said that, right? Yeah. You guys can maybe make an ottoman, you know?
You just put
That's
this-
what that's for.
Oh, that's what this is.
Yeah, that moves
Well,
over
that's
there.
not what that is, but that's for other reasons.
Yeah, you want me to talk about that?
I would love for you. What happened? Why do you have a random storage bucket?
So in our previous van, people would talk about getting mice in their van, and we went 2 full years, full time, not having it. We're like, this is weird. What kind of filth, is everybody living in? So, well, it turns out that mice will come sooner or later.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't have to do with your filth level or whatnot. So yeah, we got mice. First time you get mice, it sucks because you probably aren't going to have mouse traps with you because you're not expecting it. So I recommend everybody carry mouse supplies.
I would say mouse and ants.
Ants,
Yeah.
we have
Ants
too, yeah.
are a
Ants too.
big issue.
This is our pantry cabinet, and we used to have just all of our like bulk food, like
In cardboard boxes.
rice and granola bars and stuff, just in cardboard boxes. But now they're all stored in these plastic containers.
I love that.
Takes up a little bit more space, so we added this to the mix. Extra food storage, so that we can bring stuff along that doesn't fit in the pantry.
At this point in the video, there's probably a lot of people who are like, why hasn't he talked about the freaking walls? What are they? The people are going to ask what the material
That
is.
is her. That was her project. So I'll let her talk
Okay.
about that.
So in the last van we had it too. It's just automotive upholstery,
Yep.
and we really like the way it looks because it gives it kind of a clean finished look. It covers all of the metal, which is nice. We just used spray adhesive, and it's a stretchy fabric, so you can kind of conform it around all of the metal frame beam. Wanted all the metal covered. It looks really nice. It hides dirt. It probably helps with a little bit of sound.
You don't sleep this way. You sleep
Correct.
this way.
Yes,
Yeah.
front to back.
Okay.
Too tall.
Yep.
That's true.
First
You
off.
are, yeah.
So they say most people you see on a ProMaster say up to about 6 foot, you can go this way. I still probably wouldn't. And also with our mountain bikes, in the last van they came all the way to here. So basically our bins come all the way forward. Even if you get, I think it's 14 inches we would have got back if we
Okay.
went the other way. It would be past this stuff anyways.
Right.
So you would have less storage under there. We built the van for storage.
We're going to show the back off in a minute. The bed does lift up, but I believe we have to lift it from the back.
Nope.
No.
Oh, you're going to lift it right here? Okay.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
all automatic.
Yeah, it's electrical.
First of all, why'd you do a bed lift? And second of all, it's not a happy jack, which everybody uses.
That's expensive.
Yeah, it's real expensive. How the heck did you do this?
So we wanted a bed lift because we don't always have our mountain bikes with us.
Oh.
About half of the year when we're stationary in San Diego and Greg is working, we take the bikes out and put them in a friend's garage, and then we can actually lower the bed about 6 inches.
There it comes pretty
So
much down to the
that
platform.
gives us
Oh,
more
wow.
headroom up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a big deal for him because right now when it's high with the bikes in, he kind of has to do this like shimmy
Yeah.
to get out of bed.
Is this your side, buddy?
No, I wouldn't
sleep
update
under
my
the
head.
cabinet.
I'm over
You sleep on the I was going to say, I was
My
like,
side.
I wonder who sleeps on what side. But yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, that's why we have the bed lift. When we first started researching bed lift systems, we weren't super stoked on how the Happy Jack works because it has these very straight struts that require a specific distance, and then that just eats up interior space of your van. It doesn't
Indeed.
really work with the curved walls. And so we have this DIY solution that uses linear actuators, 80/20 rail, and just
Unistrut.
some unistrut, and then we
Really?
have some rocker switches.
And I believe you guys have a video on your channel about this.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2. Soon to be 2. By the
Soon to
time
be-
this comes out, 2.
Very much. All right, you want to put it up and we can kind of watch
Yeah,
this? As long as you don't crush that fan in the back corner there.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna do it a little
Should
bit.
it go
right?
up enough to get the bikes so we can slide the bikes out?
That's pretty cool.
Get out of the way.
Oh, it's like an automatic switch, too. You just hit that button and now you're letting it just go.
Yeah. They do make rocker switches that when you let
can
go, it
hold.
stops too. That was what the last van
Yeah.
had.
Well, there was also another reason why we did put the bed up. We're gonna have to pull some stuff out of the back. I want
right.
to show you guys. So before we go to the back,
Yeah.
now people may be saying, where do they shower and where do they do the deed of 1 and 2?
That's actually in the back.
Outside. What? I mean, that was my house just now, but
Yeah.
outside, as in, well, my goodness, this is why, again, I like this, you guys as a van life couple, because I guess true van lifing or like adventuring is using the wilderness.
We kind of touched on this before, but our van build is solely centered around bringing as much gear as possible. Like that was the priority, was how do we fit the bikes and all of our hobby gear, like hiking, biking, climbing, camping stuff. Bathroom was pretty low priority, especially because it takes up so much space. We have a portable hot water heater that's
Okay.
a shower unit, so it's standalone. You pull it out, it runs off the little green can propane tanks.
So toilet,
Toilet, do you
Home
want to go
Depot
over
bucket.
you have a 5-gallon bucket.
Yes.
Yeah, it's back here. You can see it when we go around
Okay,
back.
cool.
Have gone DTB,
DTB.
direct to bag. That's very rare.
That is now a new term, everybody.
Yeah, DTB in it.
DTB it. Okay.
That happens.
like a dog poop bag?
Yeah, dog
Okay.
bag. Only one.
Squat it and hold the bag.
Yeah, it was
That's rough,
it was
man.
dire.
All right, so before we go to the back again, we didn't even touch on how you're powering all this.
So I got 400 watts of solar.
I honestly I forgot because you guys are just
up
so
on the
entertaining.
top, 400 amp hours.
Really?
Of
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
See, mouse.
Mouse traps and
Yeah,
all.
right there.
Mouse
Holy
trap. Yeah,
crap,
you're
man.
ready. Yeah. So then
You're not
in
messing
this
around.
storage cube.
Oh, this is what you're truly proud of because you were like, I did my own electrical.
No, because you were saying that a lot of people do a really bad job on electrical, so I wanted to see it and see if we did all right.
You did a great job.
I think we did a
You
great
did
job.
that wire management is right on par, buddy.
Yeah, 400 amp hours AGM, which is like kind of 200 amp hours of lithium. But for what we run, which is very minimal, it's more than sufficient. In this center cubby is a Propex heater. So that's running off the propane, which is undermounted. It's a Westphalia propane tank, which I think is 3.3 gallon.
What do you know what it costs roughly? What it does to fill that propane?
It's
Yeah. So if
around 3 to 350 a gallon.
And how many gallons is that one? Yours?
3.
Ours is 3.3, but they only fill 80%, so about 2.7.
Yeah. Ours converts 3.3 gallon, converts to 14 pounds.
You guys use it for cooking and heating.
Yeah.
Yep.
So only cooking, we estimated it'll last 6 months.
And really?
Yeah.
Only cooking.
Only
and you
cooking.
chase weather.
Yeah. So we don't
You
use the heater.
rarely use the heater.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we can run the heater for 80 hours.
You've got this cubby, this cubby, this
Yeah,
cubby.
This one's
That
all
cubby's all
storage.
Oh, cool.
It's full of
Stuff.
backpacks and coats and crap like that.
All right, let's cruise the back. Like, we didn't even talk about this mamma jamma.
Yeah, TW200.
You guys, I'm assuming you set up camp and then you use this to run into town if needed.
Yeah, so we can go get groceries. It's 280 pounds wet.
This is where all the magic happens.
Back doors.
How many times you guys use those track boards?
For other people, quite a few.
Yeah.
Really?
0 for
We've
us.
never used them on our van.
This contraption, I guess, pulls out. Look at this thing.
Yep. So we have 2 separate slider trays. They're on 500
We're
pound
slightly downhill right now.
slide rails. They
We're
lock
gonna
out.
lose a slippy do.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's, I mean, it is tight, it looks like.
Pretty tight
Tight
tolerances.
tolerances. Kayaks, just a sleeping bag.
Oh, wow.
Climbing ropes, gear, fly fishing gear in there.
You guys are fly fishermen?
Fly fisher people.
Fly fisher people, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry.
mount chains.
Potable only, as in this is drinking water only.
Drinking
Yes.
water only. The other one's shower because we filled it up in Mexico with questionable water, so we no longer will drink out of that jug. So
Fair
I
enough.
Labeled them. So then this is the little change mat.
It's the pop-up privacy
That's
tent.
the privacy tent, right?
Yeah.
This is the shower.
Base camp.
Base Camp Boss.
Boss.
It's same
outdoor
company as
system.
Mr. Buddy Heater. And then our bucket's under. We don't really need to show you a bucket.
No, I'm good.
It's an orange bucket that you can poop in.
I love
It
it.
says, let's do this.
Yeah. For us with the water, a lot of people have these huge onboard water tanks. We only have a 9-gallon onboard for.
Oh
the
my.
sink. Yeah. And yeah. So then
2 mountain
mountain
bikes.
bikes on this side. We're living in it full time, so there's literally stuff shoved everywhere.
We've got chairs, yoga mats, a table, a bug net.
I don't know. You guys
Kinds of stuff
literally
in
maximized every inch of space in here. Before we end the video, not only give me all of your handles again, which is really easy, but if you're okay with talking budget, I know this is on you did this beautiful and it's all on a budget. If you're okay with sharing estimates, by all means do so.
We got a spreadsheet. We can tell you exact.
Where is the spreadsheet? On drifterjourney.com?
I don't think she's posted it.
Okay.
It's in on our computer.
You're
Okay.
talking about the van build budget, right?
Van build budget, yeah.
So-
Not life budget, which you also have a spreadsheet for.
Yes.
You do, your monthly budget. You guys are very like,
Budget oriented.
yes, very much so.
Frugal.
Frugal, that's the word I was
Yeah.
looking for.
Just Google Drifter Journey. YouTube.com/Drifter Journey.
Drifter Journey.
Or Instagram is drifter.journey.
Budget.
Budget. So we got a killer deal on the van. Inside, about 22 grand.
22. That's pretty good.
Not including
Our labor, obviously.
Obviously. Again, find them all on Drifter Journey. Greg and Jess, good friends of mine, and follow their journeys. And follow his short shorts.
More of this?
Who wants to? Exactly. Jess has seen enough. We're out. I love you both. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching.
I could